I'm starting right in. The information's not even on the screen. This is the Neutrogena Retinol NX Serum from Neutrogena. This has been a very popular item in the past on QVC. We are at the point now where this is the last day that you can take the advantage of the introductory price of $59.16. At the end of the day, that price goes away. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of Easy Pay, which also goes away, and lock into auto delivery. And I want to introduce to you Dr. Will Kilroy. It's good to have you here with us. Doctor is the doctor that you've seen in many of the reality shows out there, including the one with the area code 90210.
Dr. 90210.
There you go. It's good to have you here with us.
Nice to see you. And also, I met you about a year ago because you helped me with my training. So if I don't do a good job today, don't blame me.
Guess
blame
what?
Shane.
You were already in big trouble,
I
buddy.
can imagine.
You were already in big trouble. But we had a good time talking about this back then, and certainly over the last year with this product, because first of all, it's from a name that we all recognize as a kind of a leader in the industry.
The
of
number
skincare.
one dermatology recommended brand, Neutrogena Dermatologics.
And as a dermatologist, then, you know, this is something that has really been passionate enough for you to come here and talk about it.
Oh, absolutely. My reputation's on the line. I wouldn't endorse something that I didn't think was a phenomenal product. And also, I have access to everything, every dermatological product you can think of. I have access to it. And this is what I use every single night.
We love it. So talk to us about what it is. First of all, what it is, what it does, and who's it for.
Absolutely. This is the beauty of this product. It's the marriage of two patented technologies. The first ingredient in it, which is incredibly important, is Tetrol E. What does Tetrol E do? Firms, tightens, restores elasticity. That alone is incredible. That alone would make this product a phenomenal product. But Neutrogena Dermatologics did something else. They married it to a stabilized retinol. Now, what do retinols do? Before I answer that question, let me take a step back here. The human adult skin cycle is approximately 57 days. And what that means is skin cells are constantly being sloughed off. And as we age, as we become adults, that process is slower and slower and slower. And that's why complexions look dull. Well, if you look at a child's complexion, it's really luminous. It's pink. It's got a high level of humectancy. That's what we all want to go back to, and that's what retinols do. They increase that surface cell turnover. So this product has a stabilized retinol and the Tetrol to firm and tighten.
And a process with the retinol that is patented that only the Neutrogena company does.
Well, what happens is all retinols are not created equal. Some people can meet a criteria of, yes, they have a retinol in their product, but it's not a stabilized retinol. And you have to have a really high quality retinol for it to work over time. Okay,
so now that we've gotten, and we understand this is going to be a product to help you with your skin to get maybe a little bit less of the fine lines and wrinkles and be able to kind of take care of that. How do I incorporate this into my skincare regimen? Do I need to change everything that I'm using?
No, it's so easy. What you do is you use a pea-sized drop. A pearl-sized drop is enough to cover your entire face every single night. And I tell all my patients, it's really simple to incorporate this into your regime. You need to use a sunblock every single day, and you need to use a retinol every single night. If you come to my office in Beverly Hills, I will tell all my patients, before you build a house, you have to build a foundation of the house. And that foundation of the house is sunblock every single day, retinol every single night. Those two things alone. That's the huge part of having a great complexion.
Well, just so you know, this is also an item that is exclusive to QVC for a limited time. You will not find this anywhere else in the market, so please take advantage of that, and that we're the first ones to have it. So now I've got this at home, and I've washed my face with my regular skincare. What do I do next?
Pearl size amount is enough to cover your entire face. That's enough for the entire face.
And I'm just going to do that in the morning, or do I do
just
that?
At night. Thin layer every single night. Sunblock every single day. I recommend retinol at night. You can use retinol during the day if you're going to put a sunblock on top of it, but retinol at night is the way that I personally use it, and that's the way I recommend it.
Is there any sensation or anything that I've...
You will feel some tingling when you start to use it, and it's really important because it smells great. Because retinols cause increased surface cell turnover. We want them to increase that surface cell turnover. You might get just a little bit of irritation with it. That's very normal. People acclimate to that over time.
And if it's too much, then I should cut down to maybe twice a week or whatever?
Well, I would still use it every single night, but I would use just a tiny little bit less until you acclimate to it.
Less until you get used to it.
Exactly. Now, because that human skin cycle is 57 days, it's going to take about 8 weeks to really start seeing a difference. And a study was done. Let's talk facts and statistics. Facts. Some of the most difficult sun-damaged areas of the body are on the face, and that's where you first start seeing fine lines and wrinkles. 92% of patients who use this over 8 weeks saw improvement in the crow's feet around the eyes. That's a huge area where people complain about, is the crow's feet. But a fact that I like even more is that 89% of users who use this for 12 weeks saw the wrinkles in the forehead improve significantly.
Wow.
So needless to say, the statistics are there, and the reason that it's been so popular is it's just a really good product.
Well,
it works very well.
As a dermatologist in cosmetic surgery, this is a product that could put you out of business.
Well, yeah, I mean, the truth is I do a lot of small procedures, but ultimately I tell people what I really specialize in is facial enhancement. I really want people to maintain what they have. And people always come to me, they say, what makeup should I use? And I say the most important thing is to have a great foundation to that proverbial house. When you use a good, strong retinol, then you need less makeup, you need less foundation, you
it's
need
all
less...
about beautiful skin.
It's all about having that underlying good quality skin.
We have an Ask Us Live question coming in on QVC.com, and they want to know, what was the question again? Denise from Kansas, is it okay to use if you have oily skin?
I have an oily complexion. Everyone has a different type of complexion. Your complexion will change over the course of your life. It's dependent upon your genetics, but it also depends on the weather and what part of the country you live in. I have a very oily complexion. Retinols work very well for oily complexions because they can cause a little bit of irritation. So I'm more concerned with people who have a dry complexion.
One little pea-sized pearl drop every night. Take advantage of this introductory price. This is the last day that you're going to be able to take advantage of that. Lock into that, as well as easy pay and auto delivery will come to you automatically every 60 days with a one-time shipping and handling setup. So you did well.
Oh, no,
so
you did well.
You
did well. Thank you very, very much.
It's good to have you there.
Nice to see you.
Stay on the line. That is a 90803.